Imagine this. A young woman disappears from her apartment. No signs of forced entry, no struggle, no witnesses. Her neighbors gather outside as police search for answers. And one man stands closer than anyone else, helping reporters, talking to police, explaining timelines, so calm, so involved, so eager to help. But as days pass, investigators begin to realize something unsettling. The person who knows the most about Lauren Giddings' disappearance may be the very reason she vanished. Tonight, on TrueTales USA, this is the story of the helpful neighbor who knew too much. This case is one of the most disturbing examples of how obsession can hide in plain sight, the real American crime where warning signs were everywhere. Yet almost no one noticed them in time. And once the truth surfaced, it changed the way people looked at helpful neighbors forever. Lauren Giddings was 27 years old, a law student at Mercer University in Macon, Georgia. She was described as intelligent, kind, and focused on her future. Friends said she was private, but friendly. Driven, but warm. Lauren lived alone in a small apartment complex just a short walk from campus. She was last seen on June 25, 2011. The next day, she didn't show up for a planned meeting. And then, no one could reach her. Her phone went straight to voicemail. By June 26, Lauren Giddings was officially reported missing. As police canvassed the apartment complex, one neighbor stood out immediately: Stephen McDaniel. He lived just across the hall from Lauren. He was also a law student at Mercer. Stephen spoke to police without hesitation. He spoke to reporters. He helped organize searches, interviews. He appeared calm, almost detached. He explained that Lauren was private, that she kept to herself, that nothing seemed out of the ordinary. But something about Stephen lingered with investigators. He wasn't just nearby, he was always nearby. As seen as police reviewed timelines, small details didn't line up. Stephen claimed he hadn't seen Lauren recently, yet security footage showed him near her apartment repeatedly. He described her habits with unusual specificity. He knew her schedule, her routines, her movements. And then there was the key detail: Lauren's apartment showed no signs of forced entry. Which meant one of two things: she let someone in, or the person who entered already had access. On July 1st, investigators made a discovery that shifted the case entirely. Inside a large dumpster near the apartment complex, police found trash bags. Inside those bags were Lauren Giddings' remains. The medical examiner confirmed what investigators feared: Lauren had been murdered. The case was no longer a disappearance, it was a homicide. And the focus narrowed immediately. Police brought Stephen McDaniel in for questioning. This time, the tone was different. Investigators confronted him with evidence: internet searches, timeline contradictions, surveillance footage. Then it revealed the discovery of the body. Stephen's reaction was immediate and telling. His breathing changed, his posture collapsed, his composure disappeared. Within hours, Stephen McDaniel confessed. He admitted to killing Lauren Giddings. He admitted he had been secretly watching her for months. And what investigators uncovered next was even more disturbing. Stephen had installed spyware on Lauren's computer. He accessed her emails, her photos, her private messages. He had broken into her apartment before, on the night of the murder. He entered again. What followed was an act of violence rooted in obsession, not opportunity. Stephen McDaniel later pleaded guilty. He was sentenced to life in prison. Lauren Giddings trusted the world around her, and the person closest to her was the one she never suspected. This case remains a chilling reminder that danger doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes it knocks politely. Sometimes it lives across the hall. Subscribe, hit the bell for new real stories, and stay tuned for the next story from TrueTales USA.